Today's update saw something quite significant added to Watopia. There's now 5 kilometers of run-specific routes. If you're a cyclist, you'll never see these routes or never see Watopia from this perspective. So today what I'm going to do is a run-through, literally a run-through or a speed run-through. So if you're a cyclist, you get to have a look at what all these new courses are about, well, this new course in particular. There are a few routes that have been added. So we have an 11K Ocean Boulevard, we have a 5K loop, we have a Chili Pepper, we have John's Route, and we have a That's Amore. Won't go into all the specifics of those. If you're a runner, click through those and do your next run with all those different route combinations. But let's go through today my run through of what they're all about and what we can see on course. But first of all, we need to make sure we are dressed appropriately for running. Okay, taking off here, we can see the course starts at the back of Hank's Garage. If you're an old Watopian, after you come down that big hill there where the statues are, you'll see Hank's Garage. That's where this new course starts. So getting my run on, just getting a bit of a warm up before we hit. Okay, hitting warp drive now, so we're at a more cyclist pace. So you can see the whole 5Ks without it taking half an hour. This should take exactly 5 minutes for us to check out what's new in the zoo with Watopia, to be exact. Okay, they've actually drilled a hole through here. So they've tunneled through from the back of Hank's there into Watopia Town. I think it's Watopia Town, if that's what we're going to call it. And adds a bit more cityscape, a bit more urban feel to Watopia. It's not just bikes, it's opened up. A few parks there, it's looking quite empty though. There's no people around, it must be a weekend. There's the rollout from the start ramps there that we're going under, and we're going through a building. That should take us up. Okay, that's the overpass there, and now we're onto the beach paths. Under the pier, you can see in the map in the top right-hand corner there, pretty much where we are in relation to the running routes and the riding routes. So the beaches have been emptied, possibly a shark sighting. So everybody's taken off back home and left all their things there. You can see the cyclists though, over there on the left. They will be at warp speed, of course. So like an empty scene of Baywatch here, bit of sand kicking up under the shins, into the shoes. Volcano over there in the background. Okay, so this is just the beach route. And then we have the new aliens. We have running aliens. Yep, someone going for a walk, as you do. Okay, so we're 1.8 Ks in already, so they do have mile counters on here. It's looking pretty, I'm just used to seeing rollerbladers come the other way, or, you know, yeah, that smell that's in the air along Santa Monica Beach to Venice Beach. It's just not quite there in Zwift. Maybe they'll add that in the near future. Okay, now there's a water feature that we're heading towards. Once we finish with the path here. Now, will they go underwater is the question, or will they, no, I can see it from here, it's above. So they've put the run path. It does definitely have a Venice Beach feel to it, for sure. So the run path goes out over the water, and in comes the blimp. Halfway through already, so this is why I sped this one up. Not much else to see out here. Okay, the blimp. Oh, that's some pretty crafty blimping, if I must say so. Okay, and then, oh, that blimp maneuvers pretty well. All right, coming back in here, we're going to hit what appears to be on the map there, the overpass that we've all gone through for years and years there on the standard hilly lap of Watopia. See the volcano there over on the right. Keen to see where this loops up. So it's only 5K, so we're 3.2 Ks in. We're not too far from the finish, actually. It's pretty quiet out here on the run course too today. So coming back in, there's the tunnel there on the right. We know that one from our standard rides and other runs. It's getting a bit tight, actually. It's cutting off the blood flow to my head. Oh, there we go. Now, coming back over here, it will be across the overpass. That's pretty cool. Definitely adds another perspective. So if you're riding along, you will see runners on the overhead path. There it is. There's the crossing there. And we're now out the back heading towards the S's. So this does give us a different perspective of the S's. You'll see some riders there on the right hand side. If you just get a bit of a glimpse, you'll see them flicking past, but you'll also see the gradients of the roads. It's a whole new perspective on the gradients of the roads around the S's. Sometimes you just don't feel them when you're riding. You see there up to the right, so it definitely gives Zwift or Watopia a more worldly feel. There's a lamppost in the middle of the park. Watch out for the wildlife as well, but you can see cyclists there. So it's kind of cool to have the two separated. You've got the cyclists over on the road where they belong. You've got the runners safely protected from the cyclists and maybe not so protected from the wildlife, but they have their own place to run. Okay, 4.6 Ks, we're nearly done. And up there in the map, you can see the starting area for the run routes. So the run starts will now be from that area, I assume. There's a few different options to choose from there. So super cool. And we're back around to the start. So there we are. There's a run through at ride speed of the new run only routes on Watopia. If you're a runner, let us know how you go. If you're a rider, there you go. There's the first time you'll see that, probably the only time you'll ever see that as well. So I'll do this with other courses as well, or other run-specific courses that are released. But yeah, today, very interesting. The most significant update to Watopia in a very long time. There's not a lot of hype around this one. Very interesting. So while my avatar cools down from that Usain Bolt speed run around Watopia, we'll call it a day. Let us know what you think of the new routes. Is it okay to separate runners and cyclists? The next question, where's the golf course? All right, see you soon.